artists, today we're going to make kimono bracelets. It's a Japanese weaving. You're going to take, you need 7 strands. You're going to have a yardstick with you and your buddy to share, your shoulder buddy. And you're going to measure that out, then you're going to cut them. After that, you're going to have, this is your tape. You want to use the center as a stencil. Set it down on your cardstock. Trace it with your pen. These are 3 inches. So if I measure 1.5 is halfway in between 3 inches, and I turn and go this way and measure 1.5, then it should intersect in a T. So I bring those 2 lines together. Then you take your ruler and you go all the way across. I would do this before you cut it. That way it makes it easier to make your lines. So you're going to go, and then you're going to intersect these 2. Okay. And you should have 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, when you go to cut it out, I'm going to go right there on that line. I think an easier way to get that hole in the center so it's bigger to feed the yarn through, because I've been up here playing around a little bit trying to figure things out to make sure it's easier. Throw these in your buckets. Fold it in half. Now, where it's folded, and if you need to fold it again, you can, to give you that midpoint. Then you're going to take your hole punch, hold it over your bucket, and try to do that right in the center. Punch your hole, open it up. If it didn't get in the center, if it made a double hole, that's okay. Because this is very difficult to bring your yarn through. So I'm going to show you again. Just kind of set it here and do, 2 strands at a time. Pull it through with your hand. Do 2 more strands at a time. Pull it through with your hand. Make sure they're even, and then I just have, these 3 to pull through. Okay, I'm going to pretend that I got it. Oh, I actually did it. It wasn't bad at all, because I already have it connected to another one. So after you pull it through, make sure that they're even, and you do a knot. If you need to pull it up a little bit to get it, you can wrap it around your finger, bring it around the back. You have a loop, and then you bring those strands through that loop. Okay, get your shoulder buddy to help you. Then you pull. I'm pulling it up and tight, because there's only one of me, and there's about 27 of you. So then I pull it down very gently, because I don't want to pull it through that hole. If your hole, well, I was going to say you can't really tape it because you got to start braiding. So now you should have already done these on there, which I was just showing you how to bring the knot through. This one already has, where I've got, you just cut just a little bit. This is what it looks like when it's braided. And I want you to remember to always have the one that's empty in front of you, and then you count up 3. 1, 2, 3. Pull in front of me. Turn it. 1, 2, 3. Pull in front of me. You want to be careful that you're not knotting the yarn that's underneath as well. I think this might be the easiest way. If you look here, to get your yarn out, I've got 6 strands. I'm going to add another one. When I put this in the bucket, I'd make sure that it's coming through the bottom of the yarn, and keep these holes in there. You might have your shoulder buddy back here with you. Make sure it's even. Have the yardstick out here, measure 36 inches, and you're good to go.